Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah, we'll need a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for... We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
Do whatever you want, but I am going to bed.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No! I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, seemed like it was. Do you want my opinion? I'm not a dream expert or anything, but...
It wasn't a dream. I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were wide open.
No, your eyes were closed.
I'm telling you, open. I saw everything. You, the room, everything.
Okay. What I meant was that it may have been because of the nest.
What?
You said you couldn't move. You were nailed to the bed. A bit like the nest which is stuck to the ground, right? You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this'll all go away?
Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then, so I can get fixed up too.
All right. Now we can...
Yeah, we're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Figure out how to level the nest. The tractoglobe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so, because I have no idea what else we can do.
So,
There's kind of an apple dew taste.
it's in there.
Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get her file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did. But I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you,
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
if you wish.
Oh, all right. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
I don't know. Too much makeup, I think. I like a more natural look. Like yours.
Do you really think I'm not wearing any kind of makeup right now? Come on, let's check her profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Whoa. Do you think you can handle personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two are made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. but it still looks to me including good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference. Tell me, are you really wearing makeup right now?
We spend a waking minute together in the nest. If I discreetly slipped into the bathroom every morning to put on some eyeliner, don't you think you'd notice?
Yeah, at least I think. But you're not really answering my question, though.
I know.
What are you looking at?
The distance between us, apiary.
I wouldn't expect it to change.
Exactly. It's comforting.
It did feel a bit weird at first, but now I can't even tell the nest. I guess I got used to it.
What? No. You cannot get used to it. We're gonna get the nest out of this crevasse. I don't want to get used to it. What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
I'll bring the first aid kit as well, just in case.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding bloat! Ugh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever, until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
What's the issue exactly?
Well, the back pain will be crazy, for one. And also, I don't know about you, but I personally like having a reasonably symmetrical body.
I meant with the Track-the-Globe.
Ah, not enough power, it seems like. The battery drains out even before lifting the nest off the ground. Although to be fair, it was originally designed to lift cargo crates into ships, not the ships themselves.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that. Have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component molding a gasket. That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
Never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah. I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and...
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the Track-to-Globe. All right then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going. Do you think that's impressive? We can fly too. So?
Well, that's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
What?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just a really old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the Track-to-Globe, please?
Okay.
worked!
We did it! Now, we just need to fix up the wings and the turbine and the hypopropellers and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I am genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
Leaf.
And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kinda stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mobbed the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do. So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt. But I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find it in this area then.
We ought to.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry. So, what's this rocky chunk got to say?
Well, for starters, it says it's not a rock.
Really? What is it then? Some kind of metal?
No, it's not mineral or organic.
So, what is it?
Going straight to the hard questions. But that is not how science works.
How does it work then?
First of all, you formulate a hypothesis. Then you build an experiment to test this hypothesis. You observe, and you learn.
Okay, then what have you learned?
That I'm lacking imagination regarding hypotheses? One thing we know for sure is that rust particles scatter immediately when in contact with flow. I'd like to observe this reaction more closely.
You can do that next time. Right now, you should go to bed.
Already? What time is it?
No idea. But I know I'm sleepy. And I want my snuggles before I crash.
Gotcha.
What are you looking for?
My necklace, you know, with the metal.
Well, where's the last place you saw it?
Real?
All right. I'm just trying to help.
If you want to help me look for it.
I'm looking. You know your metal eventually. The nest isn't that big.
What if I lost it outside?
Yes. That would be a problem. Worst case scenario, we can make another one. Which do you want? Medal for best cook? For distinguished service under the sheets?
You don't understand. I've always had that medal. Since I was a baby. This is the last memory I have of my parents.
Okay. In that case... and you never take off your medal?
No. Except when I shower, I guess. The string doesn't do well in water.
So? Did you check out the shower area?
Huh. Got it! You're the best, you!
It's not like there was a lot of competition. All right, you can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise, and then I thought, happy anniversary. I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
Ah, and the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning. I'll have many more chances to almost die with you.
Aren't you a charmer? So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure. Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple dews. I stuck them in the soaker tub to accelerate the process. I'm calling it Apple Brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well, worst case scenario, we just wasted some apple dews. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want.
To us.
To us. Hey, that's really good, actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, "Come on, let's go." I've thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives. Led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. You hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the Uplands?
Yes, the Uplands, that's it.
Oh, Flute, I remember. It was in Frocember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside. So I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
I wouldn't have caught a cold.
No, but wait. You know how deep this goes. That means we would never have known about Source. We would have never come all the way here. We would probably still be stuck in the apiary.
Sure. But if I hadn't caught a cold, I would have never been stuck in bed for a week. And you would have never visited me for tea with armloads of homemade cookies. And you would have never hung out with me for end when I look like a ghost. And I wouldn't have fallen in love with you. So who knows? Maybe I would be living happily in the apiary with my mate.
Really? Look, that's what made you fall in love?
In my defense, they were some excellent cookies. But no, idiot, it wasn't the cookies. It was the thoughtfulness. I was sick, all swollen, croaking voice. I was a mess. And you just showed up, asking. I'd only known you for barely 3 weeks. You took care of me. You baked me some cookies. You stayed and chatted all night, even though it was pretty clear nothing would happen. And you kept on making me laugh, even though it hurt every time I laughed. I hated you.
What was it? Did you fall in love, or did you hate me?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. Kinda like salty sweet.
Here, give me a taste.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Of course.
Don't take it the wrong way, okay?
No.
Wouldn't you want to meet your mate?
Well, I don't really have a choice anyway.
I mean, if you could.
Then no. She looks like a nice girl, but I wouldn't want to give her any false hopes. You've met yours, haven't you?
Yeah.
And?
He's a boron.
Okay. That's it? You have nothing else to say?
Well, let's just say we can spend hours talking about a complete boron who we'll never see again. Or we could choose to have a good time.
Got
Huh? What are you doing up so late?
I had an idea. I wasn't able to go back to sleep, so I went ahead and tested it. Want to hear about it?
Yeah, okay. But real quickly. 'Cause the only reason I'm awake is that I have to pee.
So we figured out that rust was not a mineral matter, nor was it organic matter. So what else is left?
Antimatter?
Correct. I didn't even think of that. But no, if it were antimatter, we wouldn't be standing here talking about it. So considering that rust is neither mineral nor organic, nor is it antimatter, it could be flow.
Cool. But you could have me. You can tell it's not flow because flow is blue and all flowy. This is red and all hard.
I'll have you know that I just completed the test, and the rust molecules are precisely the same as those in flow. They're just organized differently. Kind of like water and ice, if you will, just not the same. That's why flow, in the form as we know it, has such a strong effect on the rust. The molecules are binding, unbinding, and...
Yes, sorry to interrupt, but are you almost done?
I guess that depends on how detailed an explanation you need.
The least.
Then I'm done.
Okay, thanks. Gotta pee. Who is using up all the hot water?
What?
Could you stop using the hot water, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Where are we right now?
Thereabout. That's the best I can guess without Astrolock.
Do you really think that reactivating it could be dangerous?
Let's just say, I'd prefer not to risk it.
I think we're not gonna have enough ingredients.
Oh, but I'm hungry!
There might be some leftovers in the fridge. Otherwise, we'll have to go out for groceries.
Okay,
Yes?
can we cook something?
What? Did we already eat everything?
Yeah.
So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is that I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt. But I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope
We ought to. Kay, we need to talk.
Should I be worried?
Yes. No. Maybe. Promise me you won't be mad.
I can't promise anything without knowing what this is about.
It's about your skidding skills. Let's just say that you could use some extra training.
Okay, show me.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad? I love to learn new things.
All right. Let's hop on a few threads to practice. Are you sure we want to go back there?
Why not?
Well, we've already looked there, and I'm not sure what more we can find. We're looking for parts to fix the nest. It seems like we should search new places, don't you think?
Makes sense.
I saw another bridge a little further down. Or bad stuff. I'm just saying, we'll find some stuff. They must look so goofy right now.
So what?
This way is also full of rust.
Not wrong. Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
I did notice that. All right, that's it. Ooh.
One of them is weakened. We should be able to pacify it.
Copy that. There you go.
One to go.
Hit that. All right, that's it. It's settled down. Now's the time. You know what to do.
I got this.
Now shoot. Yes.
And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
Any idea why?
It could just be because they're uncomfortable. If the rust hurts them, that would explain why they're turning violent. But it doesn't explain why they're attacking us and not fighting amongst themselves. Maybe the rust is taking over their nervous system in some way, like a parasite. Or maybe it's because of pheromones.
You can also say, I don't know. I'd understand.
Okay, I don't know.
You hear that? Yeah. Scientific mystery. Oink. His name is Oink now. Why'd you stop?
I have a stowaway, I believe.
A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green lever seed.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little vegetable patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Approved unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. If these plants have few natural predators, they might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. I just can't imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff under his nose.
That's not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my specialty.
So? I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
I'm sure I'll find more than you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me.
I know, right?